Lord, I ask myself for the second time in less than 12 hours. Yes, screams my sword in reply. I'm holding it vertically in front of my face, with its short double edges gleaming in the light of the full moon in the pre-dawn western sky. I've vowed to use it many times I've vowed to use it against the Roman dogs, but many times in the past 3 years, I've never used it. The often said words come to me softly in the night breeze. Simon, put away your sword. Those words have tempered my zeal with prudence, justice, and charity, virtues that Jesus taught me. The sun peaks over the Mount of Olives as I walk down this western slope. Casting my long shadow before me as I turn left and into the Kidron Valley. The generous hospitality of our friends Martha, Lazarus, and Mary has always been needed in great times of pressure. I reflect and congratulate myself on knowing where Jesus and his band of 11 are. They probably are all wondering what has happened to me. I cheer myself again by thinking I did the right thing when I sheathed my sword, even as Peter cut off the ear of a high priest's servant. Finally, if you understood, you holder of faith, you are no longer the zealot, but one of the strong who has been tamed, gentle, who will be one of the blessed to inherit the earth. Jesus called them the meek. Finally energized, I march on with good vigor to Bethany, just a few miles away now. Soon my steps guide me to the home of my familiar house of my friends. Once there, I busy myself helping them prepare for the Passover feast. All the while, in an anxious eye, I rode to Jerusalem. At about noon, a storm seems to be coming, and sometime later, I realize they aren't coming. Or they would be here by now. The sundial is useless, so I look at the water clock. Nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I go to tell the sisters and my brother my decision. I'm going to go head to Jerusalem. For obviously Jesus and his band of 11 are not coming. Now, with just over 3 hours left of the day, I hurry along the way, not as assured that everything is all right as I pretended. Threatening black clouds seem to be centered over Jerusalem, and I feel their menacing darkness. I begin to run. Approaching the Golden Gate of the Jerusalem wall, I hear a small cry of a child. I go to him at once, but he pulls back in fright. Once he's comfortable enough with me to talk, his plight comes tumbling out. This is his first trip to Jerusalem, and his parents have lost him in the crowd. Everyone went to see the crucifixion of 3 men, and he became separated from his parents. To comfort him, I tell him the story of another young boy who was left behind in Jerusalem. I heard the story from his mother, and I know it is true. Every year, this boy and his parents came to Jerusalem for the Passover celebration. It was the year that he was 12, nearly twice as old as you are, that he was left behind. His parents thought he was with relatives or friends. Perhaps your parents think you are with friends as well. He wipes the last evidence of confusion on his face and asked, did they find him? I assured him that they did. What was his name? He asked, not only with his voice, but with his big brown eyes. Jesus. I realized I say the name with love. A look of wonder comes across his face, and he answers excitedly. That's the name of the 2 men they're killing on the cross today. Jesus Barabbas and Jesus of Nazareth. But I don't think Jesus of Nazareth was a bad man. I'm suddenly cold and begin to shake. There's a buzzing in my head as if it's the hive of bees. I slunk to the ground on my knees. For how long? I do not know. When I finally feel I can stand, I tear off the temple. When I approach the 15 curved steps, I see a priest peering out into the treacherous sky. He's already afraid. He's terrified when I grab him and throw him against the wall. Too frightened to answer my questions. Where is he? What have you done to my Jesus? I grab him and I throw him down the stairs. Following him, I saw it was Caiaphas, and I extend my my fingers around his exposed throat, continuing to choke my answers from him. The stone in the temple begins to shake. We both lose our footing, and feel the very ground moving beneath us. A loud noise resounds from the Holy of Holies. I lie there on my back, propped up by my elbows. At last, the earth stops trembling. Caiaphas flees through the gate and down the steps. Then I notice the double veil covering the entrance to the innermost room. It has been ripped apart and is fluttering in subsiding breeze. I manage to stand, but I fall against my knees. My God, I will to say, very beyond the curtain. It is I, Lord, because of my past ways. You chose me as a zealot to protect you.